Hey everybody, this is Hondo Carpenter, your Las Vegas Raiders beat writer on Sports Illustrated and the host of the Las Vegas Raiders Insider podcast. It's great to be with you today. Now, I want to dig in with you very quickly. It's game day. It's very early in the morning. I'm about to catch a plane. My plane got delayed, so I'm flying into Kansas City and then going right to the stadium. But so after the game today, I'm going to, of course, have my complete recap. But I wanted to address one thing that I found fascinating. Anybody that listened to, and Dexter Quiet, anybody that listened to Antonio Pierce this week, there was tremendous respect for the Chiefs. He was very open. Hey, they're the defending Super Bowl champions. They're the best team in the league. And according to their record, the Raiders are the worst. But they don't believe that. They believe there's been some mistakes. The offensive hirings on the staff were a mistake. The injuries, nothing they can do about that. But this is a team that's still fighting, scratching, crawling, and they've got pride. And I'm going to say this to you. I'm not predicting a win. Although earlier in the year, I thought this was a game that they would win. Um, I'm not predicting a win, but you know what? A win today would not shock me. It would surprise me, but it would not shock me. Because this is a team with pride, and today is the Raiders' Super Bowl. Today is they're not going to save the season. They're 2-9. So even if they ran the table, they would finish 8-9 with less than a winning record, same as last year. But this is their point to put their stake in the ground and say, you know what? Coaching mistakes, decisions, who we hired early cost us for sure. And injuries we could do nothing about. But boom, we put our stake in the ground and made a statement. This is a big deal. And they're not limping in there, although they're injured, that's for sure. But limping in there like, oh, we don't belong. They're not playing the poor, pitiful Pearl card. Now, as beat up as they are, and I do not believe, no matter what anyone says, that Aiden O'Connell is 100%. I'm going to have to see it and believe it, but I don't believe it. I don't think they have the weapons to win this game or the ability. I think they have weapons. I don't think they have enough players healthy and able to do what they need to do to win. But we saw last year where they just handed the ball off and ran the ball at the Chiefs, and they were extremely motivated, and they didn't have to throw the ball around a lot. That could very well, and that's what AP wants. My whole point is, as this team approaches today's game, they're going in there wanting a fight. They're going in there wanting to set the standard of expectation. They're wanting to go in there and to make a very big and broad statement. And that statement is very simple. Very, very simple. The Raiders expect to go in there, to fight, to scratch, to claw, and to have a chance to win this football game. This is a football team with too much talent to be 2-9. The injuries certainly should have them behind the eight ball. The offensive coaching decisions on who they hired certainly are why they are where they are. But the last 2 weeks, we saw improved offensive coaching, incredibly improved. Last week, we saw Gardner struggle, missed some wide open guys, just didn't see them. So Aiden comes back and he's any semblance of what he was last year. Now, both quarterbacks went backwards this year, so that tells you it's coaching. But how much of the offensive new coaching has he gotten over 2 weeks? Was there enough to improve it? There's a lot to watch today. A win today makes things incredibly interesting for the rest of the season for the Raiders. Internally, externally, among the fans, I think there's going to be a ton of frustration. But the reality is the reality. And this is a rivalry game. The Raiders have nothing but respect for the Chiefs. The Raiders have nothing but animus about their situation. They're salty, and they want to go out and prove. There's a lot of reasons why we're 2-9, but there's a lot of reasons why we left Arrowhead 3-9. Again, a win would not shock me. It would surprise me, just based on completely on injuries. But man, this is going to be a good one to watch. This one's going to be really interesting. We're going to learn a lot about what the rest of this season is going to look like today. Blowout, and I think you get what the rest of the season is going to look like. But a win, now all of a sudden you're going to have the players and organization for the win, fans wanting that high pick. It's going to be an interesting time. Today's going to be a great game. I got to catch an airplane, and I'm sure you got to still recover from yesterday's turkey and all of the fixings. Let me be the first to tell you, Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Dexter, come here real quick if you would, buddy. Can you say hi to everybody and tell them Merry Christmas? Say Merry Christmas. Okay. You don't have to say it. So from the Carpenters to you, God bless you. Merry Christmas. I'm on my way to Kansas City. We'll see you after the game. Thanks, everybody. Can you say thank you? Say bye-bye. Oh, wave. Can you wave for? Oh, yeah, there you go.